Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne. I am feeling very shredded today. And hello to Isabel, or is it Isabella, that Kevin Pritchard wanted me to say hello to you. So I'm saying hello to you while I'm wearing this goddamn silly thing, outfit here. This was something I got from Loot Crate, which is all cool. But I was going through all my old Loot Crate stuff. Look, I've got my Ghostbusters hat on as well. Just seeing some of the stuff I got. I didn't realise some of the stuff that I've got in there that I'm never going to use. And it'll probably get thrown out eventually and stuff like that. But if we've got any Doctor Who fans in the house, look, I've got a Doctor Who Sonic Spork. And what this is, look, I haven't even really opened this, but it's basically it's a sonic screwdriver, spoon and fork. I've got absolutely no use for that. But yeah. Some of this stuff from Loot Crate, I said it's we've got a drawer under the do they call them divan beds? I think they do. It's just full of this crap. But I'll put that back nicely. But something I did find, one little treasure which I thought was really good was look, check this out. I found Eleanor with look, it opens up the bonnet. You got the engine inside and stuff like that. Yeah, this is really cool. Let me go on to the. Oh my god, what's going on there? Stand by. I don't know why my video's suddenly gone dark. There we go. So that's better. So if I transition over to this one, you can see this is what it looks like. Pretty cool. But yeah, I didn't know I had this, so I'll probably keep this on display. It's not actually, it just says the 67 Ford Mustang Eleanor. And it's not made by anyone special. It's not Hot Wheels or anything. It says green. It's like green light or something at the bottom there as the make. But yeah, pretty cool, doesn't it? Let's transition back. But yeah, some of this stuff I've been digging out. And while I was digging it out, I dug out some of my pictures. So I'm going to show you some of them tonight of the people I met. Now, most of these are from stars of Buffy, Angel or Firefly. But I have got things like Carl Weathers in there, Michael Bay and all that. All of my big hitter autographs and pictures I've got in frames, and I've just had to ask Mrs. World of Wayne where they are, because they're not with them. Apparently they're right at the back of what we call the oobly-goo, which is in fact an oubliette. I think that's the correct name for it. So I'm going to need to dig them out. But yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, look, a Doctor Who fan there. Oh my god. Did that shock you today, eh? I've got the I had the shredder thing on. Well, the thing is, we've got it was going to be like a Japanese theme today, like an anime manga theme today, because I've been. It is Brett Music. How did you know that? A green light collectible. Brett Music, have you heard of that? I've never even heard of green light. It's got green light at the bottom of it. I don't know if you can see that. It's green light, it says. But yeah, Eleanor, very good. I loved it, Steve131. I was going to do a fix myself, and now I don't have to, because John's pretty much figured out the problem with the Spitfire, and that is the mounts that we've got housing the engine, which the slots go up to. They're too far forward, which is stopping the bulkhead being pushed further back, if that makes sense. And what John's done, he hasn't attached it to the engine, he's actually just attached it to the mounts, and it works a treat. So I can do that. I'm just waiting for some to come, but unfortunately, as most of you know, I had a problem with my shoulder and I went to the doctor's today, and while I wasn't in, I've had 3 parcels try to be delivered, and I haven't got a clue what they are. I know Svi, I've got something coming from you, Svi. I think one of them might be ballast, and I think one of them is the Terminator Pack 3 from Agora Models. If it is, then that video will either be up tomorrow night or Saturday. But as you've seen today, we've had, if I can get down to my YouTube channel here, today, around about 2 hours ago, an hour and a half ago, my Shelby Super Snake Pack 6 went live, and there is a link in chat for that. I really enjoyed building that one, and it's looking really good at the moment, and we're halfway through the build now. So yeah, that looks absolutely brilliant. So pretty happy with that. Stop talking and notice me, Dimitri Gaven. Sorry, Dimitri Gaven. Oi, how's it going? Wayne, can you answer me back and say hi back? Yes, Dimitri, I've just said hi back. I hope I've said your name enough times now, Dimitri. I'm sorry. I do ramble on at the beginning, and that's because of the rum. You see, this is not yours tonight, Ian. This is Mark Smith's. So this is the one that makes me talk like this. And hello, Christian from Grantham. How's it going? Now, yeah, Firefly was one of the best series ever. And hello, Mega Nico. How's it going? Now, we got news today. Obviously, we're going on holiday to Scotland in August. We got news today that they're pretty much opening a lot of things up in Scotland. But if you want to go into a shop, you're going to need to wear a face mask. Now, I've got a face mask that Mrs. Wilder Wayne, not Mrs. Wilder Wayne, my mother made for us, and I had to wear it today for the doctors. But Teespring, who do all of my merchandise, has actually done me a face mask, which is cool. So look, we got face masks available on my merchandise page. How cool is that? So I've ordered me and Mrs. Wilder Wayne one of these. I think that's pretty cool. So we're going to be legal when we go to Scotland, which is going to be fun. So, but that's on my merchandise page. If you need a face mask and you want it better than just a white plain thing, there you go. It joins all the other things here. At the moment, the best sellers are the robots by a long way. I've had a couple of people buy the Wilder Wayne t-shirts. These ones here. I actually need one of these. I haven't got one of these. I've got this one down here. I've got a Let's Get Cracking, and I've got a robots one. But perhaps I need a hoodie for the winter as well. But I do love that. It just came up on my email. I thought, this is really fun, isn't it? So, oh well. So the doctor's surgery today, I will get to chat, I promise. The doctor's today was a bit of a farce, really. It's not that bloody rough. It's not rough. It just goes down like, you know. It's one of those things that goes down like whiskey, and then it's got that pleasant, smooth aftertaste, which just makes your voice smooth. There you go, Mark. There's my review. You can put that on the bottles. Doctors today. So I was meant to go to the doctors at 10:30. I got there at 10:10 with my mask on, only to be told you need to go around the back because the waiting room. There's no waiting rooms. You've got to go in through the back entrance. So I went around the back, and it's a little seedy place. This is with just a little tiny door, and I stayed out. Thank you, Ian. It's my birthday present. Should be getting another parcel, really? Oh my god. Thank you so much, Ian. That's appreciated. Anyway, so I'm outside this seedy door at the doctor's surgery, and I'm waiting for a doctor to come, and then the receptionist come out and says, the doctor's with someone else at the moment. If you wait there, they'll come and get you. Well, after about 20 minutes, nothing happened. So I thought I'll sit in my car because it started raining, and I can keep my eye on the door. An hour later, nothing's happened. So I call the receptionist and says, I'm still out here. There's no doctors come to see me. No, I'm meant to see a physio. They said, yeah, with another patient. God knows what they've been with another patient for an hour and a half for, or an hour, 10 minutes. By the time an hour and a half came, I thought, you know what, I've had enough. I'm going home. Forget it. You know, I'll just deal with it with painkillers. So I got all the way home. And then the physio called me only to tell me they're not having face-to-face consultations. They're doing it over the phone. So I sat for an hour and a half in the rain for no reason. And he did a thing on the phone where he told me what's wrong and basically is put ice on it. The good news is, look, I can actually lift it today. So it is getting better. So that's good. But yeah, that was fun. Do you know when agoraphobia models were released more in the UK? Agoraphobia? That's like fear of the outdoors, isn't it? Dimitri, you mean agora models? Agoraphobia is the fear of the outdoors. Agoraphobia. I don't know. As I said, they've got 3 things at the moment. The next thing is the, as you've seen on the Shelby Super Snake video, the Cobra's coming out in September. We may get an announcement in the summer. I haven't heard anything yet for any new things coming out. But check out that video of the Super Snake anyway if you haven't done so already. And I've filled you in there anyway. But all good. Richard, what is there no wheels of? I'm just going back, trying to catch up with the chat, which I never managed to do. I'll try and keep on top of it tonight, but I'm just like a squirrel tonight, especially with that rum. Where are we? Agora models, that's the one, Dimitri, well done. Evening Bob Dibbons over on Twitch, and hello Matthew Borum. Doctors are everywhere. There's a lot of Doctor Who fans. I didn't realise how many Doctor Who fans there are. Did I? I think I probably told you before about the story that I've been collecting the, you've probably seen them on the channel, the Eagle Moss figurines, Doctor Who figurines. And I think we must have got to 80 or something. I know they're up to about 180. In the end, my daughter said she didn't want it. So she sold them as a job lot to someone in Spain. And she got about £300 for it. Unfortunately, about a quarter of them smashed during during postage. So she ended up giving £100 back to the guy. But they are good figurines, but I'm not a Doctor Who fan. I really want to be. I want to be. I watch it. With my daughter. She was so passionate about watching it. I really want to, but it's not happening. So thank you, Carl. My birthday's Saturday, July the 4th. So 182 watching. Wow. We're at 202 now. Do you have any idea when Eaglemoss will be starting the Enterprise D build? Mike Crawford, no, I haven't got any idea at the moment, but I suspect it's going to be in 2021 because obviously this coronavirus has pushed a hell of a lot of things back at the moment. So, but it's a watch this space thing. Hello, Glyn the Gas Man. Oh, thank you, Stream Elements. We've got an anonymous donation of £25 over on Twitch. Thank you for that, whoever you are. I really appreciate that. No messages as well. Radiologist, God, Dr. Mark, I needed a radiologist when I had my psoas abscess. As a matter of fact, they hurt me. The radiologist did. As a matter of fact, Andy CH, you talked about the Terminator shoulder. That's pretty much what's in the next pack of Agora models. So that's what we're going to be doing. Pack 7, I haven't got a clue at the moment, John Hunter, because it doesn't actually tell you in the instructions what's coming next. But whatever you do, don't mention the war. I got away with it once, I think. You just done the exhaust pack on the Ecto 1. It was very fiddly, wasn't it, Anthony Oates? There's a lot of Doctor Who fans. Your birthday's on July the 20th, so you just slipped into the cancer bracket then, Lee. Thank you for showing my video last Saturday in the cave. Oh, that's fine, Martin. I really enjoy it. I love watching all your man caves. I said I think we got 2 this weekend, so that's good. But RB26 Wayne, the beads are looking good. By the way, the 2004 Ford Mustang SVT Cobra was nicknamed the Terminator. Really? It was a good car. What issues are we up to in the different builds? I've lost count. I said that last on Tuesday. It's only like 2 days, RB26. Demetrius Hacker just tried to send $50 for your birthday, but I don't think it went through. It normally pops up on the screen if things are working, Demetrius. Why do you know your shelves at the back? I think they will look nice in glass. What do you think? The problem with glass, Bob, is it will reflect the studio light here, which you're going to see when I show you some of these photos. It's going to be hard to show you these photos without the light above here reflecting off them, but I'll show you those afterwards. But seeing as I've caught up mostly with chat, I'm going to show you, this is really interesting. I've been scouring around the different Hachette sites from around the world. So if I transition across here again to my store, the first one we've got is the Polish market. And this is some of the things that they've got in the Polish. They're doing the Bismarck. They've got Discover the Human Body, where it looks like you're building a skeleton. These are all part works. Obviously, they've got Jeep Willys from Hachette. The PRL car, what's that? Not sure what that one is. 124 scale, that one. Build a great ORP Bliskawika Destroyer. Wow. Globus. I guess you build a Learning Earth. The U-96. And then, this is one of the U-boats. And then you've got the Black Pearl. So that's what's coming, or that's what's actually out in Poland at the moment. If we click on to Russia, I think we're on Russia here. Dangerous Snakes. God, I don't know what half of this stuff is. Something to do with Jules Verne. Collect the most complete collection of Jules Verne works. They're books for Jules Verne. A doll's house by look. Decorate your Victorian doll's house. That will appeal to Mrs. Welder Wayne, I think. We've got the Marvel collections there. A couple of cars. Look, some Soviet cars there. A Lada. Oh, what's that? The Il-2. It's just so amazing seeing what they did. Different Hachette sites have got. Okay, we're over in Italy now. So we've got the Fiat 682 truck, the legendary Panzer, the Iveco Stralis 2nd edition. Look, a Subaru Impreza. How cool is that? Amachi MB339 and the legendary Fiat 600. That's what Italy is showing at the moment. On the, where are we now? This is French. We're in France, Gaston. Again, they've got the Jeep Willys. So it's interesting that a lot of European countries are doing the Jeep Willys Jeep. Willys Jeep, but it's being marketed by Eaglemoss over in this country. Another jet there. A Renault TN6. A camping cart. Look at that. That's quite cool, actually. The tractors, they seem to have a lot more models on this one. Look, the U-boat again. Another ship. The F-14 Tomcat. Asterix Smurfs. And then the best one is the Japanese. You've got to love the Japanese. The Japanese seem to be first for everything. They've got this one, again, will appeal to Mrs. Welder Wayne. This is the Disney's dollhouse. You build the dollhouse and then you furniture every single room in that. The FV1 Valkyrie, that was on a couple of sites. Lace knitting. Honda S800M. What's that? A miniature hood from resin clay. Look, a space battleship Yamato. Celica 2000 GT. Le Mans 24-hour race car collection. Oh my god. Air freighter collection. Peter Rabbit quilt. A lot of planes. Look, Zero fighter type. A Panther. Battleship Yamato. They've got loads. Look, again, Jeep Willys. All under the Hachette brand here. You see what I mean about that things transfer between brands? It's quite interesting. A domestic famous car collection. I wonder what else is in that one. Some DVDs. An old clock. What are you doing? Building a clock, or are they giving you clocks? Little pocket watches. Who knows? Look at it. The Super Impreza again. The Tyrrell P35. So these are some of the things that we probably see in the UK market. Look, another Ferrari. I wouldn't be surprised if they do, if they're successful elsewhere. Twilight Zone movie collection, then they'll probably, the Pirates of the Caribbean again. They'll probably make the jump. Bond DVDs. Wow. I thought that's really interesting. So I'm going to try and do the same with Eagle Moss Altea, Planeto di Agostini, which I think is called in Spain, and see what else they've got on there. Demetrius Hacker, thank you so much. Oh my god, my birthday is going to be more rum, I think. So you need a translator for. That's just going through Google Translate. That's Google Translate's translated that as best it can with what it has. Most of it's in English, but it is interesting because Kevin Nexus, are you in here, Kevin? Oh, hello, Jason. D Galactic Models. Kevin actually sends me links to this sort of thing, and I'm like, how the hell do you get all this information? And a lot of the things he sent me come from Japan. So I don't know if Japan seems to be the paradox, the spawning place for all of these collectibles and part works, but they've normally heard about them first before they come here, as we know with the Hogwarts Express. And funny I should mention the Hogwarts Express. I don't know if any of you have got the same thing, but on my Facebook, social media, Twitter, Hornby are advertising big time their Hogwarts Express Railway with the whole Hogsmeade theme. I don't know if that's for Christmas or what, but that's all I'm seeing at the moment. And I can't remember doing many searches for railways lately, so I don't know why that's coming up. But thank you, Demetrius Hacker. I really appreciate that. You're currently collecting the space battleship Yamato. It's looking like a fantastic model. You're doing that one, DHD Galactic. That was let's have a look at that one, because that, when I had to look at that twice, you know, because I thought, what's going on with that the hull on that one? So look, let's bring it up here. This is it here. This is what Jason DHD Galactic's doing. Pretty interesting, isn't it? Look at all the very detailed, very detailed. But look, loads of free gifts there as well. It comes in a glass case. Wow. That's a funky looking thing. It doesn't tell me the size, and if it did, oh, there you go, 950, so it's almost a meter long. Wow, that's crazy. Mrs. World, I hope you haven't agreed to World's demand of a PlayStation 5. No, but I'm still working. I've got a good 5 months, I reckon. 5 months to hammer her down. Anthony, I agree with you. I'd love to build the Black Pearl. The Black Pearl would be something else. And Andrew Davidson, hi Wayne, thanks for the lockdown. I am a long way behind you, just done 19 to 20, so doing a 2 weekly catch up. Well, I'm not sure when my next Ecto 1s are coming out. But I was meant to have a meeting with Eagle Moss today. I've got a meeting with Eagle Moss tomorrow now, so I might be able to find out what's happening there. Brett Music, I'm hoping my next Ecto 1s are here today. That's 15 to 18 for the US customers. Do you know if they're planning a catch up for us? No idea, but it's one of the questions that I'll ask, Brett. Okay. Mrs. Rhoda Wayne standing her ground. Bless you. Your ground is made of quicksand, Mrs. Rhoda Wayne. Luke Sutherland, Wayne, if you wrote a book, what would it be about? I don't know. I'm a big fan of escapism. Whatever I write, Luke, it would be fiction. Is that confirmed date, Bob Dibbins? 19th of November? Because if it is, I'm going to have to put an advent calendar on the wall to know how long I've got to mark that down. But let me show you some of these pictures. Now, this is going to be hard to show you because I said the lights here are reflecting down. The other thing is you'll notice two pictures where someone's been retracted in them. Don't ask any questions. It's just something that needed to be done. But all fun. But let's show you what we've got here. So the first one was from Hyperion. This was an event in the UK. You see what I mean about the reflection here? So I'm going to have to sort of like hold it like that, I guess. But obviously, these are all the people that I met here. And basically the cast. Oh, let's try and find the best way. There we go, the cast of Angel there. So the first picture we've got is Sarah Thompson, who looks like that. And the picture I've got with her, they signed all these pictures as well. Look how young I look there. Very young. And this is my Ice Cool Psycho t-shirt. I had a little bit of hair there as well. The next one, Nina Mollen. Now, Nina Mollen is, sorry, Jenny Mollen. She plays Nina in Angel. Jenny Mollen, she's married to Jason Biggs, who's in American Pie. But that's Jenny. And obviously, there's my picture with Jenny. The next one. Now, this is a sad one. Andy Hallett played Lorne, if you know, in Angel. He died about 2 years after this picture was taken. This is me and Andy here. I've got a picture of him in full Lorne makeup as well. He basically got a tooth infection, and the infection travelled to his heart and weakened his heart. And then I think he died from complications of that a couple of years afterwards. But absolutely lovely guy, Andy Hallett. Claire Kramer, she's in Bring It On, and she plays Glory in Buffy. So there's me and Claire, and she signed that again. Nice shirt, Wayne. Amy Acker plays Fred. She's also in with Leonardo DiCaprio in Catch Me If You Can. So that's me and Amy Acker. Brody Hustler, he plays the Drusalog in Angel. He's also in Ally McBeal. He's sort of like a television actor, like Days of Our Lives and stuff like that. Vincent Karpfizer and Julie Benz. Julie Benz in the Rambo 4 film, you'd know her from. There's the first redacted picture, but that's me, Vincent Karpfizer and Julie Benz. And then we've got, this is Lorne in full makeup here. You can see that, which was good. Makeup there done by Dane Johnson. He does all the Angel makeup. J. August Richards, you'll know from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. There we go. But obviously he plays Gunn in Angel. Amy Acker again. Claire Kramer again. Keith Sarabica. You'll know him from the Equalizer. You ever saw the Edward Woodward Equalizer? Vincent Karpfizer again. Stephanie Romanov. Loads of people here. Another one with Julie Benz. And then Martin Landau's daughter, Juliet Landau, at the top there. Brody Hustler and Mark Lutz. He's from, I think he was in Friends as well, Mark Lutz. And then we've got Xander, Nick Brendan. And these are the really cool ones. Look, we've got Riker. Can you? Oh God, this is going to be hard to show you. I'll show you on. Well, let's look at Michael Ironside first. We've got Michael Ironside there. Absolutely love that actor there. And there's a little picture of me meeting him. And an upside down picture, because it's the only way I'm going to be able to show you that, of Jonathan Frakes. When I met Jonathan Frakes. And then I think the last one in this, oh no, we got more. One of the best autographs and stuff I've had in the world was, I'm going to put this on the main camera, I think, was Michael Bain from the Terminator. So if I show you that. Michael Bain, there's me with Michael Bain. Absolutely lovely guy. If any Flash Gordon fans are out there, we've got Melody Anderson. She was in Manimal as well, if you ever used to watch Manimal. Changed a lot there, hasn't she? And then we've got another one of Jonathan Frakes. Meeting Jonathan Frakes again. DB Woodside. He played the principal in Buffy. He's also in 24, if you ever watched 24. And last but not least, we got Carl Weathers from Rocky and Predator. There's me meeting Carl. So that's folder 1. And folder 2, this has got a lot of my Firefly ones in there. A couple of redacted pictures in here, but Summer Glau, who plays River in Firefly. We got Marina Baccarin from Deadpool, and obviously Firefly. Nathan Fillion and Alan Tudyk. Here's the next retracted picture, but I met both of them. There they are, looking fine. Jules State. There, he plays Kaylee in Firefly. Ron Glass, sadly not with us anymore, but he plays Shepherd Book. What's it? Mark Shepherd He's in loads of things, always playing some sort of gangster role. Is that Adam Baldwin, I think? Whoops. And then we've got Charisma Carpenter, who plays God, I remember my name now. Cordelia in Angel. And then we've got Christina Hendricks. And last but not least, I think here, Sean Ma. And we've got Summer Glau and Jules State there. And then last but not least, I think that's it for this album. Let me just double check. Oh no, we've got a picture of my kids with Santa. Helen Slater. That's how Helen Slater's looking now. Supergirl. Secret of My Success. Helen Slater. And this is just an autograph of Stephen Moffat. So for all you Doctor Who fans, that's when I met Stephen Moffat. So that's that one. And then just a couple of autographs I've got here. We got Andy Serkis from Gollum. One of my favourite ones. Obviously not with us anymore, but Pat Morita, Mr. Miyagi from The Karate Kid. Met him in 2004, London Film and Comic Con. Billy Boyd from Lord of the Rings. Danny John Jules. Brent Spiner. LeVar Burton. Gotta love my Star Trek. Vanessa Angel, if you've ever seen Kingpin and Weird Science, the TV series. That's what you'd know her from. You've seen this one before. That's my Lee Thompson one. I think you saw these on the last stream, actually. Me on the Game of Thrones throne. Alan Ruck from Ferris Bueller's Day Off and Speed. Bill Paxton, you've seen that plenty of times now. Ralph Macchio. And going with Ralph Macchio, we've got William Zabka. Johnny Lawrence from the Cobra Kai. That's when I met Bob Gow and the DeLorean. And the last one that I've got here is Ralph Macchio, Wax On, Wax Off. So I hope you found that interesting. But I want to pick out my frames because I've got the Tom Cruise, the Brad Pitts and all of that from when I was working at Blockbusters. So yes, I did have hair, Philip Letley, at one time. Who was taped off? That was the first wife, Glyn. And that's why some of those pictures are weird sizes as well, because they've been through some clever cropping. But yeah. Tom Baker's the only Doctor Who I watch. He was great. You see, now I would agree with you, Charles. I like Tom Baker. I liked Peter Davison as well because that was my era of Doctor Who, obviously the 80s. So, but that's pretty much what I watch. I tried to get into it with Matt Smith with my daughter, but yeah, it's not doing it for me. Miss Buffy, one of the things Miss Fee and I used to talk about whilst we were dating, I didn't see her until the weekends. Buffy's a brilliant show, it was, but I thought season 6 was good. I didn't think much of season 7 at all. Blimey, Manimal. People still remember Manimal. I still love Manimal, although every episode it turned into a panther, and that's pretty much it. You'd be lucky. Sometimes he'll turn into an eagle. It's very rare he turned into a dolphin or something. Buffy is all on full on demand every series. They're on Netflix as well, Gareth. And is Angel? I think Angel might be a pay one. But that's some of the people I met. I want you to meet. They're like my Z-listers. I want you to see my A-listers ones. They're brilliant. D Harris, can I say hi to your wife Mandy? Hello Mandy. How's it going? Ian Campbell, I started to watch Cobra Kai from the links on your channel. Got to the third video. It's only a few minutes. Is there any way I can watch it all without subscribing? Yeah, Ian, it's available now. Netflix picked up the series, but it was available, the whole series, on YouTube to watch free. It was one of the policies of YouTube. After 12 months, they make things free. But now they've sold it to Netflix. I'm just checking. No, they're all on there, Ian. You can watch them on YouTube. Don't forget, it's a YouTube show that's now been sold to Netflix. Oh, wait there. No, they're saying premium. Oh, that's interesting. I'm confused. They're meant to be free. Watch the full series with YouTube Premium. Well, I'm confused. I thought they were available for free, but they're on Netflix, so I don't know. I'll have a think about that for you, Ian. There might be a way. Philip Bentley, Lee Thompson in Space Cam. Oh yes, Lee Thompson in Space Cam. Looks so different to Back to the Future. I love Space Cam. Launch Max into space. Wait, did you see Doctor Who from the... No, I didn't. I wasn't even alive then. You only met Lemmy there. I mean, I said Michael Baine's the nicest guy I've met. But with Bill Paxton, I said I think I've said this story before. The camera jammed, so I was chatting with Bill Paxton, and then Mark McClure came in, who plays Jimmy Olsen in Superman, and he's also in Apollo 13, and he was feeling faint. So we're all chatting together, trying to revive Mark McClure. But the good thing about these Comic Cons you go to is you get to meet people just for that little slice of time. The good thing about these sort of ones that you see in these folders, Star Fury conventions, is that it's not loads of people going to these conventions. It's a very, very small number. So you spend 3 days to just be amongst these people, just like friends. And as I said, with Brodie Hustler, we were sitting on the sofa together watching the England-Sweden game. And Dane Johnson, the makeup artist for Angels, at the bar, and God knows how many drinks we had at the bar with him. But it's a lot more intimate and personal, and you actually get to know them rather than just, hi, I'm Wayne, can you sign this, or can I have your picture? Which is really good. So if you've never heard of Star Fury conventions, obviously everything's on hold at the moment. Then Sean Harry, who runs it, he's doing them again next year, and he does all sorts of shows. All sorts of shows. As a matter of fact, let's see what he's got going at the moment. But Sean's been going for years. I've been going to Star Fury conventions for a while, but to be honest with you, it's been, well, since I've met Mrs. World of Wayne, I haven't been to any of them. But if I transition over here, look, you got Crossroads. So if you're a fan of Supernatural, oops, what's going on there? Wrong camera. Let's go to that one. Greendale for fans of the Chilling, Buffy and Angel convention. Who's going on that one? Let's have a look. Amber Benson, Christine Sutherland, Armin Shimmerman. Look, you've got old Quark there. Red Dragon for fans of Hannibal. We've got Mads Mikkelsen. Enchanted. Anyone likes the Enchanted? Who's there? Look, quite a few there. But this is where I get to meet some of these Ultimates. Ultimates is always a good one. Not bad if you're a big fan of the superhero-y sort of things. And Agents Assembled. Obviously, they haven't announced the full guest lineup yet. Oh, now look, Mantis. That's cool. But yeah, I do like Sean Harry's conventions. Very well run. Best person you met at con was Brian Blessed or Rick Mall at the stage door off the bottom in Southend. I bet that was excellent, Keaton Carr. That's what I thought, Andy Jam, a Lemmy from Motorhead. I guess that's who Steve 131 meant. Any news on the Knight Rider car? No news at all at the moment, Cameron. I don't see that coming at the moment. To be honest with you, I think I would have heard about. I think I would have heard about it by now. I haven't heard anything at all, to be honest with you. Manimal changed into a ball in one episode, did he? He was a panther. I think I saw him change into a bear. I swear in one episode he did change into a dolphin, but you didn't see the change. He just jumped into the water and then a dolphin swam away. But I don't know. You see, it's really weird, but with Manimal, and Automan's a good example of this. Remember watching it as a kid, I used to think it was on telly for like 3 or 4 years and there was hundreds and hundreds of episodes. But when you actually look at Wikipedia, just for Manimal, let's just try and find Manimal Wikipedia. There was only but that can't make sense. There was only 8 episodes of Manimal. 8 according to this. Look, 8 episodes, 1 season, 8 episodes of Manimal. But to me, I swear there was like 20 or 30 episodes. Let's look at Automan. Again, another one that I thought there must be at least 20 or 40 episodes for that. But no, 13 episodes, 1 unaired. Automan was a great show. But Well, goes to show things are changed since I was a kid. Mark Smith, Doctor Who's not your thing, but your mate has a full-size Dalek in his living room. He calls it Bob. Very good. Buffy is awesome. Got all them on DVD, on disc, as well as Angel. I used to have them on disc, but I sold them. Angel, I liked Buffy, but I think I preferred Angel more, especially season 3 of Angel, when what's his little name? Wesley takes Angel's kid. What's his name? Connor, wasn't it? And takes him to the other world. That was a brilliant season. I'd have lots of photos like that. Usually met them in a day today rather than going to a con to meet them. Hello, Charlotte. Tell them about when you were about to meet Ralph. Jack and I thought you were going to fall over. Yes. See, Charlotte had the camcorder, so most of these autographs I've got someone filming me having them done as well. And yeah, I lost my shit. Oh, I said shit. I lost my stuff when I met Ralph Macchio. I was very emotional. I was starstruck a little bit. Obviously, this is the guy that I've like looked up to since 1984, and Karate Kid being my favourite film. Thanks for following. The Emoto I built was previously with a Bandai kit. The Hachette one I'm still collecting is going to be even bigger. You met the man from Magpie with a Brian May haircut. Magpie, God, I remember that. The on-demand buff is the remastered cut with the messed up colouring and the funky cropping that cuts off head. Really? I saw it as like HD quality, but I haven't watched it because obviously they weren't ever filmed in widescreen, were they? So it would have to be pan and scanned, or for the earlier seasons anyway. Well, we got Cobra Kai still coming out in October, Anthony Oates, I believe, and it's based in Okinawa this time. You met Erwin Keyes that played in A House of a Thousand Corpses at HallCon, really cool. You're right, he isn't no longer with us. I was a bit late to the party on that House of a Thousand Corpses. I watched the next one in line to that. What was the other one called? Hang on. You're going to tell me before I found out. The Devil's Rejects. I watched The Devil's Rejects before I watched House of a Thousand Corpses. I always remember going to the loo at Milton Keynes Comic Con and glanced to the right and Robert Englund was standing next to me. That would freak me out. We made on cuts. I felt very uncomfortable. And we were just watching the Rick and Morty episode where a character like trying to pretend to be Freddy Krueger and he just keeps calling everyone bitch. She's like, why does he say bitch so often? I'm like, yeah, you haven't watched Nightmare on Elm Street, have you? Michael Hipperson, you've watched Doctor Who from the very first episode. We'll hear me Hartnell, so that ages me a bit. Now, have you seen the Peter Cushing Doctor Who? Michael, I wonder. Andrew Davison, I'm a big Doctor Who fan to the point back in 1990 at the National Garden Festival, 1990 Gateheads, I was a Dalek for the day. Philip, Craig Charles is the only one I haven't met. I've met Robert Llewellyn, I've met Chris Barry, and I've met Danny John Jules. I haven't met Craig Charles. So, tell a lie, I've seen him because he was at a convention, but he wasn't meant to be there. He just joined up to have a chat with Danny John Jules and Robert Llewellyn, but he wasn't signing or anything, so I couldn't get anything with him. Star Fury, brilliant fighter from Babylon 5. I think that's what it was named after, actually, David. Michael Hipperson, one of the London Film and Comic Cons, I believe, Robert Englund did have Freddy makeup on. Philip, you worked with Alison Steadman, really? No, various horse racing people. Alison Steadman, a funny joke about that, Philip. That I don't know if you ever. This is probably way before a lot of people's time. BBC used to do a thing called Play for Today, and Alison Steadman was in a program called Nuts in May. Now, if you haven't seen it, go onto YouTube and type Nuts in May. But it's the most cringeworthy TV that you've got to watch. But it's about a couple that go camping. And it's they're very eccentric, and it's just, I can't even describe it. It's just one of these things that you're just mesmerised watching. But it's Alison Steadman was in that. Do we get to meet you and have a photo with you at a convention? Glyn, just come up to me in the street. You can have a photo with me and meet me. I've met a few people already. I was going to meet a lot of you in March in London, but unfortunately, this damn coronavirus, it all got called off, so it doesn't happen. Sorry about that. My daughter Lee took over my iPad while I was out. That's not good. Mike Crawford, hoping they can eventually find enough footage to do an animation to release Hartnell's Doctor Who in the Blu-ray season set of Vinylly. Wayne, have you seen the Beauty and the Beast, the series? Bobby, is that the one with Linda Hamilton? I remember watching it back in the day, but I couldn't remember. I couldn't tell you what, individual episodes and stuff. Wasn't really my thing. Back in the day, here's a name drop from the day. Back in the day, I think I was watching Dempsey and Makepeace with Michael Brandon and Glynis Barber. Do you remember that? Da, 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 da. Street Hawk only. See, that's another one zombie biker. Street Hawk. Yeah, again, to me, that must have at least have had 20 episodes. But as you say there, look, 13 episodes. How did these things never... Look, with composers of Tangerine Dream, how did these things never kick off? Unbeliever. Did I watch... No, I haven't. Are you talking about the new War of the Worlds, Philip Netley? I've never watched the new series. I heard it was a bit of an abomination compared to the original story. Svi, you love how Angel ended, where they all run towards the mob of angry devils and demons, and they left it. Well, the comic took over from it, didn't it? But I haven't read the comic. It was quite a good place to end it, I have to say. Do you watch Manifest? It's our favourite. I haven't watched that. What's that on, Brett? Music? Is that on Netflix? Street Hawk was only one season and featured Chakotay from Voyager in the pilot and George Clooney in an episode. Oh my god! I know I can get hold of things like Street Hawk and Manimal. It would be good to watch that again. An Auto Man. Hello, Rattling Ghost. How's South Africa? See, I remember. It's the same with Firefly. Yeah, 40 Towers. What? 40 Towers? 12 episodes? Oh, God, I've got to check that one. 40 Towers was only 12 episodes. Oh, my God. Wow. That's crazy. If you would have said that to me, Michael, I wouldn't have believed it. 12 episodes. So that is the same amount of episodes that the young ones had. You bet the Invisible Man, Andy Nash. I hear you got your magazines, Andy Nash, so that's good. Can't somebody do a rerun of On the Buses? I was never into On the Buses. That's not my thing. How many episodes of the A-Team were there then? I'm wondering about that. A-Team. Anyone know? The A-Team. 98 episodes. That's better. I mean, the original Star Trek Next Generation was 144, was it? Let's have a look. 178, sorry. 178 episodes. Wow. So half of that for the A-Team. You met George Romero. Oh, brilliant. I'll tell you another really, really good... I can't believe I haven't got my autograph with him. I met Tom Savini in Watford, and he was doing a makeup masterclass. So Tom Savini from Day of the Dead, a lot of the Dawn of the Dead films, actually. And he played Sex Machine in From Dusk Till Dawn. Absolutely lovely guy. But he was doing a makeup tutorial, which was really good. He's a nice guy. I'm captivated by movie effect makeup. As a matter of fact, I'm going to see if... Charlotte, are you still on here? I'm going to see if you can get some pictures together, because I'm sure everyone on the channel would love to see your artistic talents for gore makeup. Gore effects makeup. Matter of fact, I might have some. Just thinking about it. Let's see if I have. Look, I have got some. Okay, this is my daughter. She's done... I will catch up with chat again. She's done lots of... horror kind of makeups, and this is some of her makeups here. So we've got that one there, this one here. That's my daughter Charlotte, if anyone's wants to know what she looks like. There we go. She doesn't do this as much now, but you know, it's this is self-taught pretty much, isn't it, Charlotte? But yeah, some of the ones you've got here are pretty like, wow. So if anyone needs any creature effects makeup here, Charlotte's your person. That's excellent. These are absolutely brilliant, Charlotte. Some of these I haven't seen, you know. Wow. Very talented. It's just a shame you're not doing it anymore. You need to be doing it. I love that one with a rose through the cheek. Look, Svi's probably looking at this going, oh my God, she's talented. But, wow. It's all good stuff. How many you got on here? I didn't realise you had so many on here, Charlotte. Oh my God. Have you got the one where your face is all ripped up from the zip? What do you like? Look at that, burnt fingers. I'm just flicking through them to see what else she's done. You've got loads. Look, let's come out of that and just scroll down. I didn't realise there was that many on there. Oh my God. Wow, Charlotte. Well, that's really impressive. Oh, look, Deadpool. Wow, look at that one. I love that one. Look at that. That's just crazy. Oh, that's the one with your zipped up face. Look at that. Pretty amazing. Anyway, everyone, I present to you my daughter Charlotte. Oh, Andy, I would love to meet Kate Beckinsale. I haven't. That's on my list. You met Meatloaf. I wanted to meet Meatloaf. And I'm a big Meatloaf fan. My brother really loves Meatloaf. The Peter Cushing's Who's are finally getting a release here in the US and on Blu-ray. Oh wow, Mike, there you go. I've got a company. I've got a friend who's got a company called Mooncrest Models, and he actually makes a figurine of the Peter Cushing Doctor Who. Firefly, definitely the best. Thank you. My birthday's on July the 4th, Brian, on Saturday, but I'm not going to be able to speak to you till then, so I really appreciate that, Brian. Late tomorrow, got 209 people. I've never been a collector of autographs, but I do have Michael Schumacher. I don't normally collect autographs because if you go and buy autographs, I don't care if they've got a certificate of authenticity. You don't know they're real. So at least this way, I know they're real because I've met them. So that's how I know. Give it a few months. I'll see if Wayne's up for a meet and greet somewhere in Corby. It'll have to be more central than that, Ian. It'd have to be Birmingham or London or something. There's nothing to do in Corby. You finally got out to riding roller coasters at Hershey Park since this all started. Well, they're opening the theme parks over here, Carl, now. But the social distance, they're capping the number of visitors that are going into the parks, and they're also not allowing as many people on the ride, so they can social distancing on the rides. Oh, the 80 series of Waterworlds. I never watched it, Philip. No. Man, I had such a thing for Makepeace when I was little. Didn't they marry? Didn't Michael Brandon marry Glynis Barber? I think they did, didn't they? Did you ever go to Comic Con in Lakeside called Into the Void? Nope, I missed that one. Oh, the comic shop in Lakeside. Into the Void. Into the Void. I'd like to say yes. Is that the one that was opposite McDonald's? If it is, and it turned into a Hawkins Bazaar, I think, when it went, then yes, I did. I know there was a comic shop there, but because I lived in Basildon, we had a comic shop in Basildon. Rent a Ghost. If your mansion house needs haunting, just call Rent a Ghost. Lee, I remember that. Mr. Claypole. That was great. Now listen, brace yourselves. I heard that some of the feet parts for the Tia Angela are metal. Wow. I was hoping to get a prototype in the next 2 weeks. Liam, if you're watching this, then I am free next week. So if we want to arrange something, then by all means send someone over and we'll get looking at that bad boy. Alien Nation, I remember that. They had the funny like patches on their head, didn't they? Oh my god, I'm slightly behind there. Serious Shewer skills, great. She's brilliant. Charlotte's absolutely brilliant, and as a matter of fact, all her makeup is currently where I got these from. So Charlotte, look, thanks Dad, I plan to start again once I own a house. The zip one is one of my first posts. There you go. I've just seen that on there. See, I've just made you famous, Charlotte. But Charlotte, you need to get back into it. And I'll tell you what you need to do. You need to do some horror effects makeup on me live on camera so everyone can see it, because I think they'd love that. Are the now epidemic rates of mental illness and suicide, in particular among youth populations, suggestive of a systematic fault in societal values pertaining to the value of capital over human experience? Short answer, sessions, yes, definitely. And I think that will kill more people than the coronavirus has. I hope you agree. Thank you, Zombie Biker. Hello, Spawn of World of Wayne. Nice makeup work. You should call Rick Baker and hire you. Some of those are sick. Yeah, Charlotte, I don't know where you get your warp mind from. Where do you get it from? Can you gender swap someone's faces? She could probably do everything, Luke. Remember, she's self-taught. So I don't know where you get these ideas from. You must just think up stuff. I've seen some of the Twitch on body paint. I'm surprised that's not against their terms of service. I know they do wear, or they've already pre-painted the tops, the girls have. But, you know, there's a lot of weirdos out there. I loved MASH, Andrew Davison back in the day. And Grange Hill with Tucker. The tripods, I remember that. They had Day of the Triffids as well, Anthony Oates, around that sort of time. Oh, hello, Bexac. You just got up. Chips, the TV series was excellent, Andy Nash. Not so much the film. Have you seen the film? It was god-awful. I feel a Halloween special, Bill World of Wayne. Well, I really want to... I've mentioned it to Charlotte before, that if she gets her stuff out, can she do some makeup? And it doesn't have to be on my face. We could do it here, and she could rip my arm to pieces or something. I don't know. I just like the idea of... showing you how she does it, because I was really impressed. Me and Charlotte, we went to a masterclass, didn't we, for someone who was doing the Bond movie. What one? They were doing Skyfall, weren't they? The makeup artist for Skyfall, giving us ideas and stuff. And I'm thinking, God, you know, Charlotte's been doing some of the things that they're showing for ages. Just so talented, so talented. Hi, well, I was interviewed by Jenny on Magpie. I was the only boy in the Ramblers. We were a school group that got to number 11 with the Sparrow. I played double bass. Oh, kid. Claim to fame, Colin. Everyone has their claim to fame. Hey, Mr. Wayne, I hate to tell you this, but it's the middle of the day where I'm from. So you must be over a stateside somewhere. Demetrius Hacker, that's a great idea. Halloween themed World of Wayne episode. We should do that. Charlotte, if you're up for that, we should do that. I mean, it's craft, it's hobby, it's making something, isn't it? I think that's a great. You watched the pack of the Super Snake right before the stream. It looks fantastic. I really enjoyed that one. I love how all the builds right now are growing in front of your face. Well, especially now the Ecto 1. All 4 tyres are on the Ecto 1 now, just so you know, sitting on that shelf. That video's coming out Monday. But if you're a Patreon, you would have already seen it, because I've already put it on the Patreon channel. Thanks, Esther. And yes, Dad, we can do that. And I might charge so I can get that house on about. I'm charging you, father? What's that all about? See, if I get out the bill for how much it costs to raise you from, you know, 1 to... Hello, Simflord, how's it going? You're going to have to watch the On the Line, Simflord. We've got like 10 minutes left. But we were just showing off some of the makeup my daughter, who's in chat here, has done. And I didn't realise how many pictures Charlotte had put on here. There's blooming loads. And some of them are like, no wonder you didn't show me. Not the movie, the series. Stargate is awesome. In fact, it's the next series to watch after Babylon 5. See, now, Stargate, the film, was good. I never got on with any of the series. Star Trek, Atlantis, anything. I just didn't like them. You could use your face as a part, Bill Word. I don't mind. You can rip my face apart. I don't know. Have a big hole in my cheek like, what's his name? Not David. What was his mate called in American Wealth in London? Jack. Yeah, like Jack. Have a big hole in the face. That's one of my favourite films. For makeup, I love Rick Baker's American Wealth in London. Are you in Europe? Are you talking about me, Seamus? Yes, I'm in Northamptonshire in the UK. When I once met Jill Cascoyne, Una Stubbs and Tom Matt. Una Stubbs. I don't know the other two, but I know Una Stubbs big time. Andrew Fern, hi Wan, just started modelling again and are 26 issues into the DeLorean build. Loving your post on the build and find them very handy. Oh, I'm glad you say that, Andrew. They do get better, the videos. I was watching issues 1 and 2 the other day. A, I can't believe how young I am. B, I can't believe how much the man cave's changed. And C, I get a lot more entertaining. I thought I found myself a little bit monotone back then. You called Eagamos, now all out of the issues I need for the DeLorean again. Here we go again. I'm sure they're going to start getting them in, but when you called them, they said they're out of stock, Craig, is that right? Because even though they say they're out of stock on websites, I called them and they seem to have them, so I don't know what that's all about. Pack 3 of the Terminator will hopefully be here. I wasn't in to collect it today, so I'm hoping I'll pick it up tomorrow, which means the video will be done tomorrow, and it'll either be done tomorrow night or Saturday. Something to tell you all about. Let me just get this one up. Right. Now, tomorrow we're going to be, it won't be in the morning. It's probably going to be just after midday. We're going to be releasing the F40 build, which is issue 16 of the F40. Now, I have been saying that I'm going to do a giveaway for that, and that giveaway is going to be on YouTube, and we're going to be giving away issues 1 to 16 that was provided graciously by Ian Campbell. He's already built the engine and all the magazines for that. Now, this is only going to be open to the UK. The reason being is it's not really available in too many places anyway, and it's very heavy. So postage would be phenomenal, and customs on top of it as well would be phenomenal, shipping it out elsewhere. Now, because of the terms and services and conditions and stuff on YouTube and Twitter and Patreon, it's very hard to run a giveaway. So I'm going to be doing the giveaway on Gleam. Now, Gleam manage giveaways, and you can actually log into Gleam using your YouTube, your Twitter, your Facebook, whatever you want. And all you have to do to enter the competition is to follow me on Twitch and follow me on Twitter. If you've already followed me on that, you just click the button that says already followed, and it should register that as well. Now, it's not going to go live until tomorrow, but that in chat there is the link to the site that we're going to be doing the giveaway. But I will mention that when the video goes out tomorrow for the F40. So been a bit fun that is, trying to sort that out, but we can finally do a giveaway with no problems of upsetting anyone on the YouTube, Patreon or Twitter platforms. Zombie Biker, me too, Anthony, as I may or may not have a tattoo of a certain Stargate symbol on my arm. Well, Svi, if you're still in chat, when you open eventually, because I know you're all being stiffed by our government at the moment, I'm going to talk to you about getting these recoloured, and I'll come down. We can either get them recoloured or sort something out with them, and you'll have to give me a price and let me know what we need to do. I want to get my tattoos recoloured. I think that's my next goal for the next year, because they faded big time. And I mean, this used to be lovely and brown with yellows and reds, and you don't see any of that anymore. So, but there you go. I'll be in touch, Svi. Let me know when you're open next. Where am I? Carl, after waiting almost a month for my introductory on DeLorean, they didn't send out the first installment because they are out of issue 6. Really? You'd think, because I see them still advertising the DeLorean, you know, there's 2,000 available or something, so there must be stock around the world. And I suppose it's the logistics of moving it to where they need it. But I don't know. What? I can't get the F40 unsubscribed. I'm sorry. I wouldn't have had any F40s to give away if it wasn't for Ian in chat there. So thank Ian Campbell for that. Sound out of sync. Papo Jurjog, you telling me my sound's out of sync after 1 hour? Oh well, just pretend I'm a dub. Building the X1 has been so much fun with these videos. Thanks. Did not think I could do it, but it helped a lot. I think the biggest tip, Philip, is the oil. I started having problems right from issue 1 with that, and then started using the oil. I haven't looked back, but I have been using a lot of that isopropyl alcohol to clear up the oil afterwards. Oh dear. Oh, thank you, Craig. It says my birthday on Saturday, but I said I won't be seeing you all till then, so thank you for that. Hell yeah, it'd be my pleasure, buddy. When I'm allowed to tattoo again, yeah, God knows when that will be. They need to sort it out, because, you know, I don't know how much percentage of the employment the beauty industry and the tattoo industry takes up, but if they're allowing people to do haircuts, what's so different? And as you mentioned, I believe on your Facebook page, Fee, that you take more stringent care of hygiene in a tattoo studio than you would in a hairdresser, so why would that be banned? It doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense at all. But there you go. Cough, check my channel, cough. If anyone wants to check anyone's channel, just click on that person's name and it will take you straight to their channel. That eagle on your arm is very close to the crystal. Don't say that, Mark. It's not Crystal Palace. This was the eagle from Officer and a Gentleman. That's what I got that modelled on. This is the 3 lines from the beach with Leonardo DiCaprio. And I'm not going to take my clothes off, but I've got a great big like angel wings on my back from Angel. Buffy and Angel. So, take care, Megan Nico. Thanks for joining the channel tonight. Would you video blog your tattoos at sea? I don't mind doing anything like that. I've never actually done that, and I suppose you've got to clear it with the tattoo artist first as well, I guess. I don't know. You're in Rugby, so not far away. See, Birmingham's nice and central. Oil works really well for any metal at the moment, Dylan. I find that oil's working absolutely perfect. Not so much the Spitfire actually, because that seems to be going together fine. And now John does iconic military models, has figured out what the problem is with that. He saved me a job, so I don't have to do that. But in my next Spitfire video, I am going to reference John's video, so you know people can go over and watch that. Tattoos are dirty sailors, kind of like shutting bars down the US, but you can have a Coke. Yeah, tattoo studios are so sterile, but a pub is fine. It don't make any sense, does it? I bet you this conversation's winding Svi up big time. Tattoo studios, when I walk into a tattoo studio, personally, it's like walking into an operating theatre or a hospital. It's tiled, it's clean, you can smell that medicalness about it. So God knows why they're being so anal about it. Doesn't make any sense at all. But anyway, look, we've got to 9 o'clock. I hope you've enjoyed that stream tonight. I said tomorrow the F40 build and the giveaway is going to be out, but that's not going to be till the afternoon. And if I pick up the Terminator in the morning, that's probably going to be out Saturday. If that's the case, then the Welcome to the Cave videos might be in the evenings on Saturday and Sunday. I'll let you know that now. But they will be out 2 episodes of Welcome to the Cave this weekend. And on Monday, we have got the Ecto 1 where I'm fitting the last tyre. And I do a little bit of a showcase of the vehicle as well with the bonnet and the fender on as well. But if you're on Patreon, you would have already seen that. So thank you for all your birthday messages for this Saturday coming up. I'm going to have a great time. And thank you for following the stream. And also thank you for tipping on the channel tonight. I really appreciate that. It's not expected, and well, you know, every time I see that, I'm just humbled by it. So, but to all those people, cheers, have a good evening, and stay safe. Take care.